welcome to another weight, health and PhD update. So quite a few things have been happening. Really happy with my weight, just to start off, get that out of the way. 15 stone 3.6. It's coming down. It really jumped up. I went on a wee caravan break with my family and the weight had jumped up. I think I gained about £5 when I was away. But I had been eating a lot of McDonald's that week because my mum was taking a wee fancy a McPlant. So she was always kind of encouraging, we could go to McDonald's, and she likes her lattes there. So my mum loves a good latte, and she really does not like it when she goes somewhere and the lattes aren't up to scratch. So she likes McDonald's lattes. So we were in there a lot, but I did tell her last week, we need to stop going to McDonald's as much. I think I'm going to take her there Sunday because we're going to the cinema to see the new Elvis movie. So I said, well, seeing as we're going on a wee holiday on Monday, we can go and get a wee McDonald's on Sunday after the movie. So she'll be looking forward to that. To be honest, I don't know if I really thank you for it. Sometimes it just gets a bit like, ugh, I'd rather eat something healthy. At the minute, I'm really addicted to having cereal with banana and almond milk. And I get the almond milk with no sugars. The banana does make my blood spike, but I've been having a lot of hypos anyway, but I'll go into that in a minute. But that's my favourite kind of go-to meal at the minute, especially with the hot weather. And toast, seeded toast on tomato with lots of salt. Probably should cut back on the salt, but it's so tasty. So anyway, that's my weight for the week, and I'm really, really chuffed with that. Health-wise, so I've been off the meds. So I've been off the tacrolimus still, and tapering my prednisolone, my steroids, to 5 milligrams. That's been going really well, but I definitely feel better for being off the tacrolimus because I used to shake all the time. Like even my wee nephew said to me the other day, you know, Auntie Lizzie, why are you shaking? So I always shake them. But, so it's been nice not to be shaken. So I feel a bit more normal, not having the meds running through me all the time. But the steroids has been going good. I have had a few wee instances where I've had to take a wee top up 5 milligrams. Because the itching, with dermatomyositis, you get really crazy itching, and it's really been driving me nuts, like all over itching. I'm clawing myself. I'm like, at night I just can't sleep. I hate it. So I've had to give in sometimes and just take another 5 milligram. In terms of tapering, generally been feeling really good, but last Wednesday when my mum and sister came to we go out for lunch every Wednesday, they had to bring me home early and I had to go straight to bed, and I slept because the fatigue just hit me. So that wasn't pleasant. And then last week, my daughter, so the Thursday, my daughter Natasha and her boyfriend Duncan came over, and it was really sweet. They came over, they made me lunch, and I couldn't even eat it. They brought me lots of nice healthy food as well, so it's been a real treat having all that in my fridge all week. Lots of stuff. It was so nice. I really have got the best children. So it was really thoughtful, really nice, and they made me a lovely pasta lunch, and Duncan made me a nice wrap. I just couldn't eat it. I had a headache and the sickness was terrible. I wasn't actually sick, it was just the nausea, just a feeling sickness. But my daughter actually said to me, you know, have something to give you a wee sugar now. So I did. We sat out in the garden and I had some fizzy cola bottles. And it didn't take the headache away, but it did take away the sickness. So I went and bought myself lots of wee bags of the fizzy cola bottles. So in Asda, you know, you get the wee bags, it's like £4 for £1 or something, or £5 for £1. So I've got lots of them. Also stocked up on the jelly beans because the nurse told me if my blood sugars drop to have some jelly beans, which I've been having a lot of jelly beans because my sugars keep dropping. So yeah, sugars, you know, I'll go into bed some nights and I'll check my bloods and they'll be like at 3.4, and I'm like, oh, you know, I just want to go to sleep, but now I'm going to have to eat jelly beans and be full of sugar. And then, so I did that one night. I took the 5 jelly beans and then I checked it again 15 minutes later and it had only gone up to 4. So then I checked it again, took more jelly beans, checked it again, it had only gone up to 4.5. So I had to take more jelly beans. And I was just like, I just want to go to sleep. But now I'm full of sugar. So I've been having lots of stuff with that, but so the nurse had told me to cut back on one of my gliclazide, my diabetes meds, but I'm now finding that my bloods are going, I still keep getting a low. Like this morning they were 3.4, so I just had to have my breakfast before I did anything else. But sometimes they're spiking up to like, I think they were 15 last night. Now to be fair, that's probably because I really like the jelly beans now. So I've been eating too much jelly beans and I've been eating more sugary food than what I had been. So I need to kind of get that under control. But generally feeling good. You know, my kidneys were really not doing very well at all with all the meds that I was on. So I am definitely feeling better for it. And I also got a period and I knew one was due. I think it was just late because of the change in the meds. So as much as I don't like having them, I felt like I needed it, and I was feeling really bloated, holding a lot of water. So I feel a bit better now. So yeah, weight, health is, you know, could be worse. One of the things I was able to do as well this last week, before I got brought home early, was I went to get fitted for a bra. Now, I haven't worn a normal bra in years since getting ill because I couldn't actually put my hand around my back to put the clasps in. So I've just been wearing those wee kind of stretchy crop top things, which are very comfortable but do very little for your figure. So I went and got fitted for a proper bra, and oh my goodness, this thing was killing me. The more I wear it, the more I'm getting used to it. But it's just such a contraption, especially when you're like quite big, and it's just heavy and tight. But I definitely feel better for it. I've been wearing some clothes that I haven't been able to wear because my figure does look better with the better bra. So that's been nice, and I feel like I am getting used to it. So I will probably go back and get some more because I can't find my size in regular shops. So it's been nice. It's been nice having that. PhD is going really well. So still haven't submitted my request for a leave of absence. I can't because the system won't let me. So I'm waiting to hear back from student programs. But in the meantime, I've been cracking on with it. I've got one discussion theme sent off to supervisors. One of my supervisors had a meeting with him yesterday through, obviously, Microsoft Teams, and he's happy with what I sent him. I'm happy with the progress I'm making, and I've just since sent him a second theme that I'd worked on. And so it's been a really good exercise to work on the discussion chapter, because now I can see where I need to find more literature for the literature review and stuff. But really happy with how it's looking. It's shaping up, and as supervisor said yesterday, you know, it's at that point of no return now. Like, you're definitely submitting a thesis at some point. So, but the best news is that the external examiner that wanted from a Viva, I've wanted him all along, said yes, he would be happy to be part of this. So I'm really happy about that, and I've thought of someone for my internal examiner. So I'll wait and hear. I'm sure one of my supervisors will speak to her. And another great thing that was, I asked him, because of COVID, people have been doing their Vivas online on Microsoft Teams and such, so that really appeals to me. So I asked my supervisor yesterday if that would still be the case, and he said, yeah, he thinks that that's here to stay now, and that people will always be given that option. So I am really happy about that. He did ask why I would prefer that, and I said, well, you know, when I'm in a room under pressure, if I'm asked questions, my mind goes blank, completely blank. And it could be the simplest thing. They could ask about cake and I'd be like, what the hell's cake? Because maybe not. I'll always know what cake is. But it's the pressure, and it makes me, and then I feel the heat building up, and I feel the pressure, and I feel more and more embarrassed. So I feel like that would be lessened if I was sitting here on my own, you know, doing this through the computer. I think I'd feel more comfortable saying, look, I'm really sorry, but my brain is just not taking in what you're asking me. Could you break it down? I think I'll feel more comfortable doing that. Plus, you know, it's been a while since I've even been on campus, and the thought of it gives me a bit of anxiety. So I think I've got too used to being in the safe bubble of my home. I know I'll need to get used, you know, kind of break that at some point. But really, really good news. And I am off on a holiday on Monday, a wee caravan break with my sister and my mum and my nephews. So we're going down to Dumfries and Galloway to a wee caravan park there. But I am taking my laptop with me, because in the mornings, if they're still lying, I get bored. You know, when you're not in your own house, you're like, what do I do? Whereas, you know, you get up here in your house, you can potter about, do what you need to do. So I am taking my laptop and I plan on doing it in the morning, working on the next theme, so that I can still submit another one next Friday. I've already started it to give me a head start on it, and I'll be working on it again tomorrow and Friday. I've actually got a heart scan tomorrow, so I'll maybe do it in the morning before the heart scan, and then Friday I will do it in the morning, and then maybe go get my mum to go for a latte. But I'm really happy with how it's going. I feel like progress is being made. I hope that I don't have to submit at the end of August, because it will not be a very good thesis if I do. But I need to kind of prepare for that. The hope is to kind of submit it in November, but we shall see. So anyway, that's me for the week, and I hope you get to spend your spoons on something fun and enjoy all this lovely weather. Bye.